Hi there. Sorry. It seems like you were putting a link or something because it is blocked. Could you try again? Maybe delete a part of the link so it doesn't detect it obviously as a web link. Maybe remove one of the wwws. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me open my... I have a browser that can be picked up by the stream. Bien. Maybe it's like an Argentinian guy. Argentinian. Mexican architect. Okay. You mean this one? Can you see it? One, two, three, four. This interior. And you need it to be exactly the same room or a different layout inspired in these organic shapes? And you need it like with textures, renders and all that, or just the model, or just the simple base model or base mesh without them. Let me think about it. I think the best way to do this will be to do it in NURBS, so you can have control and be able to edit it in case you want to change something. I think for this it will and it will be much more clean to do it in NURBS. I think the best way to do this it will be to do it in Rhino. In Rhino or maybe in plasticity. I have Rhino and plasticity, but I haven't had like the time to sit and learn how to use it. But this is not too complex to do in NURBS. You know about Rhino, right? You just do the curves, a lot of lofting. Yeah, you can do this really quickly in Rhino, I'm sure. There's just a lot of lofting. Yeah, the best way to do it is in Rhino, man. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I could do it if it was like a more complete project, yeah. If it is just the model is not worth it for me to go and learn how to do it in Rhino just to do a simple model. Yeah. Because it is, yeah, it will be too, like, something too quick, yeah, something too quick to just do the model and for that I will have to check out and spend time learning how to do it in Rhino. But yeah, man, that's the way you can, if you get Rhino, I'm sure you can learn how to use the tools to do that in a day. If you have experience using 3D software already. Because it's just doing a base square, doing the curves for this, and love the curves with the square, and it will start like merging all together. Yeah. Yeah, and the great thing that doing it in Rhino is that it will be like really clean. You will have like really clean transitions for these kind of curves. Yeah, man. Yeah, good luck. I don't think it will be too difficult to do that kind of stuff. There are tons of tutorials of doing similar stuff, and it's really quick. Yeah, thank you. Glad you like it. Maybe if you need something like more meaty in the future, let me know. You need something that requires like the full thing, like doing not just a simple model, but designing something, texturing and presenting it. Yeah. Carmen, no problem. Good luck. You will find it. If you think right now is too complex, you can also try using plasticity. Plasticity is this one. Let me see if I have it here. Oh fuck, seems like I removed the quick access button. Plasticity, let me see. Plasticity is this one. And it also has nerves. And you can do Boolean operations without worrying about the geo, about having like weird artifacts that you usually have doing so. Yeah, and a lot of them are Blender. That's the thing when you start using like Blender a bit too much. Sometimes older versions are good because they are more stable, but you have to also have the new versions because they have new features, but the plugins that you use for the old version don't work for the new version, so you have to keep both. Yeah, this is Blender, this is Blender, this is Blender, this is Blender. It's really hilarious how this. And I like that they put a lot of work in the program, but it is like a pain in the ass transitioning between versions, especially if you use a lot of add-ons and plugins. If the author of the add-on doesn't update it, you have to stick to an old version of Blender if you use the add-on too much. Yeah, that's really cool. It's like it's heavily based on a classic Game Boy. I used to love playing on the old Game Boy, and I really like the color scheme it had. It is mostly based on that, on the Game Boy and on Dreamcast memory card. Yeah, I think that the references I use are on the same pause at the end. Yeah. It really shows when you do a piece or something that is something that you really like or enjoy. For example, when I have to like stuff that is like fantasy or like Lord of the Rings and that kind of stuff, it is it is not as good. It's obviously because I don't have like too much experience doing it. Yeah, I don't have like too much experience doing it, and it's not something that is like too interesting to me. I mean, it's cool, some fantasy stuff is cool, but it's not my main interest. And you need you need that model for a school project, or for a job or something like that. Or you want to do like a personal project with that. I see, but yeah. I also really like that kind of, especially the futuristic looking organic buildings. I really love that, and that's why I install Rhino, but I haven't had like the time to spend and learn how to use another program. It's like a double-edged sword a little bit. Yeah, and it is a problem, yeah, to that temptation of learning how to use like every program that is under the sun and that you feel like is cool and you could do something with that. Because sometimes you spend the time and learn how to use it, but work and life comes and you don't use it again for a long time, or you don't use it again at all. So you have to always like be mindful about it. If you are going to spend time learning a software, if it is worth it. But I think in the case of Rhino, it will be like worth it for sure. You can do amazing stuff with that. All those like amazing architectural buildings that you see, let me see, like this kind of stuff. Is this one? And it's not as complex as you will imagine. looking at the model, at the final result. But it looks so cool. This kind of futuristic buildings. There are like sweeping curves that merge with one another. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to get like a really big job and get a big payday to have like a sabbatical of 1 month that I could spend learning Rhino. Not worrying about bills and the electricity and rent, and just spend that time learning Rhino. And why don't you do your car modeling in an arts program or in Alias, as you mentioned? Those are really the programs like specialized for that kind of stuff, instead of something modeling like Maya. Use it because of the animation or what? And you mostly do animation or what? Or what's the name of that? Motion design? Yeah, I also just do like still images mostly, just like presentation on design. But it's a pain in the ass sometimes because people see that you use a lot of 3D for your design, and they ask you for game-ready assets. Yeah. So there seems to be a lot of work for that, but it's always like, hey, dude, I want you to do so. Yeah, I want you to do this, but I want it to be like game ready and optimized for games, and I don't know about how to like proper topology and all that stuff, and I don't want to learn that. It's not like I just like designing. Sure, give me a moment. Give me a moment and I will show. Yeah, that's the thing that I just focus on design. I don't do topology and optimizing for in-game and retopology and all that kind of stuff. It's not like I do UVs and all that, but just the hatchet job. Just good enough for it to look good on the render. Or maybe in a turnaround and that's it. Let me wait for better render to load. Oh my god, ignore. Okay. Yeah. And no, this is not the final model. Is this? Yeah. Well, people want the yeah, I would like to do. Well, this is not really modeling, it's sculpting. I did it on ZBrush. If you see, this is decimated. This is all 3D sculpted. Yeah, this is all decimated. Even the hands too are sculpted. The only things that are not sculpted are this. This is just regular polymodeling. Yeah, because it's for this kind of simple shapes, it's not worth it to like have a sculpted and decimated shape. It doesn't have like enough detail to justify it. This is also regular polymodeling. This is sculpted. This is polymodeling. This is poly too. Poly. Yeah. This is to separate these clownish colors, is to separate the different materials. I also have like vertex colors to make marks on Substance Painter for it. To have this in one single texture and separate the different parts without having to make a different material for each part. Yeah, I would like to do an environment too, but right now I want to just finish this and work in something else, because I have to stop and restart, because I have other jobs to do while doing this. And as I sure you understand, you get bored on working on the same thing for a long time. Yeah, but for sure I would like to do an environment for this. But I think I would make it maybe in Unreal. I like it to do environments more and more in Unreal. You had a lot of like flexibility and less limitations on it. Even if the rendering is, the quality of the renders is not as good as, say, Blender Cycles or V-Ray or Arnold, it is good enough. And you can do like animations and render them really quick. It is like sorcery almost. For example, I did this environment. Where is my link? Let me look for it. Yeah, it is far to being as good as V-Ray or any path tracing rendering engine. But I think this was rendering in Unreal. But I think for my purposes it is good enough. I don't need to be like hyper realistic. And that's the thing, that you can render like videos like this. Yeah. And this all this massive environment with all the effects, the birds, everything, just took like, I think like half an hour of rendering. And this quality is really shit. It looks much better in the original rendering, but I have to download, lower the quality to be able to load it on the ArtStation thing, because I don't have ArtStation Pro or whatever they offer there. And to do like an animation like this in Blender, it's like, it will be like, I don't know how many hours at that scale for rendering, at least with the video card I have. Yeah. Also, Unreal has path tracing too. If you have like a newer video card, you can use path tracing too. I cannot use this as I have like an old video card. I have a 1080 Ti. Yeah, I mean, you gotta try at Unreal. It is amazing. Yeah. Did you get the quick sale assets before they stopped being free? oh man, if you didn't get that, it's like, oh, it kneecaps your experience with Unreal. If you have like a Quixel account and if you were able to redeem it, you'll get all those assets for free for life, as far as I know. I was able to claim it on December before they oh man. Oh. No. Those assets are like thousands of dollars worth. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really fortunate that they even send you an email. They send me an email from Unreal saying, hey, the Quixel assets are not going to be free anymore. If you want to redeem it, click this link and do this. And I was able to do it. Fortunately. No, man. Why? Why didn't you click it? It was like 3 clicks. Your hubris destroy you. You were like, nah, I don't need that. I don't need your Quixel. I won't need your amazing quality and really helpful 3D scans. Damn, man. But at least they give you, they each month give something. You can claim something each month on the store. They still do that. Also, you can get it on the 7 Seas, if you know what I mean. You can get all those assets. There is a torrent out there with all those assets, and you can get them locally. Yes, you can. At least last time I tried it worked. Let me see. You just have to, before the collapse, you just have to have the license. Let me see. I hate this that I have to sing in every time. Let me see. Let me see if I remember my epic password. Epic. Did I have it with? Yeah, that's this. Yeah. Yeah. Not sure. But did you have the all the, if you had what if you had playing the thing, you can get all all the models that appear here. Let me see. For example, something that I don't have. Environment. Industrial. Something that I don't have already. How? Junkyard. I think I don't have this. Yeah, I think the problem. Yes, that's the thing that you have. You have to. If you have the license and the claim thing, all of them will appear for you, and you can download it. Yeah, you see, and even the textures are in place. Yeah, the problem is that you don't have the license. But I'm sure you can get an Epic account that has this activated. You can buy it from someone, and if not, you can get all the models offline. There is a torrent that has all the models and texture, but the thing is that you have to organize it. Yeah, that's it. That's the only downside. Yeah, it will be a pain in the ass, and especially because the way they name all the folders, they have like weird names. They don't have like the same name as they have in the bridge. For example, this industrial junkyard crate metal. Yeah, it's some gibberish. Yeah, the names are just some kind of gibberish, so it's really difficult to locate things. Yeah, I think the best option is to get like and I was thinking about that, but I didn't do it, to get a second account. Second Epic account and redeem the license with that. But I'm sure a lot of people does it or did it. They do it with the game accounts that they give free games. I'm sure they did it for the mega scans and quicks and stuff. And in the past, you could also get the license for Quixel offline and for Quixel Mixer, which I got too. I can use them without internet connection. Yeah, and from what I remember that they said or Tim Sweeney, I think is the CEO, is that that they were losing money because they were giving all that away for free, and a lot of people in the architectural and automotive industries that were using Unreal are earning tons of money and are not like giving back, so they were losing a lot of money. At least that's what the article that I Yeah, but from the business standpoint, it's understandable. Yeah, you're giving all that away for free, and you're not earning. You're just earning goodwill. But that's the thing, yeah. When you appeal a lot and offer a lot of people learn how to use your program. So that's a good thing. And now that a lot of people have adopted the program, you can now start charging or asking for a price or royalties or whatever they ask for. I think it is if the company earns more than a couple $100,000 a year or something like that. In the case of games. From for the architectural team and the automotive team is now the assets are not free. For the rim line are right up here. Yeah, this is the rim line. And you learn how to use Maya in university, or did you learn by yourself? So you used to work for something different before learning 3D in Maya, or you came out of school and learned by yourself Maya? Okay. Wow. Oh, that's great, man. I wish I... Wow. Yeah. A lot of experience under your belt, then. That's great. Man, that's great. I wish I was like so clear in what I wanted when I was that young. I started learning this when I was like already working as a right. Yeah. I even had the chances to, but I don't know, I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I wanted until I was already an adult and I was working in a job that I didn't like. And I had all the time and opportunities before, but yeah, it just happened. When you don't know what you want to do, or it's like difficult. You have to first find what you want to do or what you like. And it's great that you're still like lot working on it, yeah? Because that's also another thing that happens, that people fall out of love with their thing, with their profession. Even more after working for so long on it. Yeah, I think this gives you more like an artistic control, even though it is not like a strict realistic lighting. You can make things pop out a little bit more. It gives you like a personal touch. You can give accents to things that you want the eye of the viewer to focus a little bit more and bring out things that were not as visible. Even though it might not look as accurate to reality, I think it is nicer, in my opinion. Some people will, that lighting doesn't look too realistic or too accurate. It is not the main subject is not specifically realism in my case, or not 100%. It's about like being. Sure, I work as a freelancer, but as I mentioned before, I'm not a modeler. As you could see in the Blender, in the file demonstration, I'm more like a designer. So people tell me, hey, I want a character or a robot or a monster, and I want it to be like this and be a reptilian or be from this planet with this gravity, and I do the monster or the thing. I do sketches, and then when it is approved, I do the sketches in Photoshop in 2D, and when it is approved, I do like the final version sculpting or modeling, depending on the case. But yeah, I don't really do like models, like, hey, I have already the idea and it has to look like this. It has to look accepted. Well, it depends. Sometimes I charge a day rate, or sometimes I charge a flat rate, depending on the preference of the client. I usually charge like $9 the hour. People think get like really flustered that I charge so low, but I don't have like too much experience, and for me it is enough, as I live in a third world country. A lot of the time teams might take me longer than people that have more experience, like working in this field, as I just have a couple years experience, and I'm not like a well-known name. I don't have like a brand or yeah. But I don't, even at this rate, sometimes people want it even cheaper, but that's crazy. People want you to work for like pennies. That's also a problem too. And there's like some kind of, I don't know, recession or some kind of downturn a little bit in with game related work. A lot of people from big studios with a lot of experience are getting laid off, so a lot of the good jobs get taken by those more experienced and talented people. And if you have like a big project or a big studio on your CV, it will be beneficial, yeah. Or it will weigh more on some unknown like me in comparison. The company you work for is like an advertising agency or something like that? No, that's great. And you work from home or you have to go to the office? Oh, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. And it is on the same country or city where you live, the company? Or it is outside your country? Malta, is that in Germany? Or where is it? Let me see. Malta. Oh no, it's a country. It's a different country itself. Oh, you had nice beaches. Oh man, this looks great. This looks really nice. Wow. Really cool, man. It's like a really cool place to live. Is the sea cold? Or it is, or you can go every time of the year, or you can just go in summer to swim. It will be a bummer if the sea is too cold. It looks really nice to swim. Yeah, man. Living in paradise. Go and swim every time of the year. And how far is the beach from where you live? Too far away or not? Oh my god. That's amazing. God damn, man. Go for him. Let me see. Let me see how is the population where I live. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit too low. Where I live is 2.2 million. Yeah. Well, maybe the only downside is that, yeah, that maybe it's a little bit harder to get like dates. Had like much smaller dating pool, but otherwise it seems really nice. Yeah, man. Living in the near the ocean. For what? For this? For what I'm doing right now? You have to remove or put an space on something in the link for it to appear on the chat. Put a space on one dot of the link or something so it doesn't detect it as a link. Ah. Oh man. No, he'd be completely butchered, yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay. God damn it, that test boys problem that I have. Yeah, and it's all fault of the bots that offer you like viewers and all that, yeah, that they had like block access to put in links. Pinterest. Is your Pinterest on a specific region? For example, if your Pinterest is UK, is uk.pinterest.com, etc. Right? DE, okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, I will put it on the browser. Is it okay like this? Let me see. DE. Oh. And then, no, I don't think I'm missing anything. B.pinterest.com, yeah. Ah, what a pain in the ass. Wow, no. Okay, let me see. Maybe it needs me to log in. Let me see. Can't believe it. Yeah, I log in here, but it says it doesn't find the site. Ah, I know. Maybe you can just send it to this email. Yeah. And it's crazy how something so simple, just putting a link becomes like a whole thing. And are there seasons in where you live? I guess it doesn't snow over there, right? Or does it? Okay, let me see. Okay. You want like an armor? A knight or something like that? Or just the armor? Or just a piece? Okay. And the armor has to be like specifically historically accurate, or it can be like its own design, just taking into account the style of the era of the armor, or it has to be a specific armor itself, like. Okay. Okay, in that style, but it can be its own design, right? It just had to be like a Gothic era armor, but it doesn't have to be specifically the same design, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, I could do it. It doesn't have to be like for animation or something like that, right? But because if it is for animation, you'll have to get like someone to do the retopology or something like that. Ah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I can do it. It is. Okay. I have like a document here. Reference from stuff that I have done in the past. I think around 700 USD plus taxes. And I will do like sketches and preliminary renders and final renders, several final renders like front view, 3/4, profile, render in two renders in an environment, and of course the texture model with the files from ZBrush, Substance Painter, or whatever else you need. Yes. Yes, all the rights. Yes, all the rights are yours. That's why a lot of this stuff I do, I cannot like put on my my portfolio. That happens a lot of the time, yeah. Most of the stuff I put is with permission or it is mine. Yeah, I can do it. Let me know when you are willing. I'm practically just free right now. I'm just finishing this. I'm free, and I already did all the renders for this. I just finished organizing all these renders, and I'm free. No problem, man. You had my email. Let me put you my Discord in case. Because you want to send me stuff there, or if it is easier for you to put it there or in the email. Let me look for my Discord thing. I have to have like 4 documents for all. What is the chat for this? This one is done. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. And you can send that to wherever place is better for you. If it is more comfortable on the email or in the Discord, you can use whatever you want. The next render. No problem, man. That's no problem, man. Thank you too for giving the vote of confidence and giving the opportunity. Much appreciated. Fucking save on the original file. I don't like saving on top of the original render file. No problem, man. Go get that dinner. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and for the opportunity. Take care.